Well, hey folks, how's everybody doing tonight? Let's see, June Gall, retired and prepping. Hello from Middle Tennessee. Well, we're in North Central Ohio, so hello to you. Beth Mitchell. What's going on in YouTube and tonight? I don't know, Beth Mitchell. Maybe there's something I'm not aware of. Seems like a quiet evening. So we'll kind of just chit chat here for a couple of minutes. Wait on some people to pop in. So did everybody make 7 videos this past week? Wonderful, blessed life. Good evening. Bandana, Skeeter Jackson. Is it Tiger or Tigger?
Tigger.
Tigger bouncing.
Tigers with one G. This is Winnie the Pooh's bud. This is Tigger.
Okay, well.
Tigger bounces on his tail. I'm sorry, there was no race car in that story.
Nope.
You wouldn't know it.
Nope, I don't know that story.
But considering that my youngest was nicknamed Pooh Bear from the day he was born, I know all about Tigger.
Well, what's that got to do with Tigger?
Tigger's Pooh's buddy. Tigger and Rabbit, Piglet. Do I have to read it to you?
Tigger, Rabbit, and Piglet. That sounds like a homestead.
Well, it depends. It may be a fake. It may be one of those fake homesteads. I mean, that's what I've heard lately.
Yeah, that seems to be the latest word. Everybody's ticked off at pure living for life.
Tigger thinks it's pretty cool the way I'm explaining it to you. Oh, Tigger, we'll be down your way again on Thursday. June, you're allowed to sleep. That's quite all right. And I told you, anytime you wanted to get a hold of Daryl, just go ahead and email us and we'll see if he can help you out of it or into it.
Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Nobody knows.
Tiddly palm. How could my toes tiddly palm? Tigger song.
Tiddly palm. What's a tiddly palm?
June is useless going through that with Daryl. If there wasn't a race car in the book or the movie, he doesn't know anything about it.
Brown coat. Brown coat homestead. Good evening. See? He says it sounds like a homestead family. Grandma Roses. Now, is this the Grandma Roses that's going to be at the Deep South gathering? The spring fling or whatever it is?
Spring fling? It's a spring gathering.
So anyway, I was chatting with a couple people here over the past week, and they were talking about issues with editing videos and not knowing where to go and what to do and this and that and so on and so forth. And I said, well, you know, we're trying to do this class on Tuesday nights, and I know that we've helped at least a couple people out. And then they said, well, I've tried to follow that and I'm lost. And you know, I can understand that, because sometimes it's easy to become lost. So I wanted to just kind of touch base on some of the real basics, and maybe it'll help everybody out.
That's Grandma Rose. She'll be at the
Okay,
Deep South.
well,
Woo-hoo, another one. Andy's going to be there. I just saw his post today on Wanda's page.
Okay, well,
Cool.
I think that we have Grandma Rose's homestead name incorrect. I'm just saying, if you want to make a notation of that.
I will do that.
Bandana's ready for basics again. Okay. Well, I thought I would take a peek at the Filmora webpage, and I was surprised. They have a new piece of software out, and it's free. It's called Vlogit. It is an editor for either an Android or an iPhone. I know Filmora Go was their phone editing software. It was also free. So I don't know what the new Vlogit software is, but I did want to mention it. I did a real quick Google search on it, and let me come in here and we'll just take a quick peek.
Wanda's here.
The Vlogit app is completely free and packed with features that'll help YouTubers create engaging video content. I don't know how much you can do on a phone. I don't do a lot on a phone. It's my fingers are too big for the little tiny buttons, and if I enlarge the buttons, then I can't see anything. And so to see it, you have to make the picture bigger. Then you don't have a whole picture, and it's just I don't get along with phones. I need a 15-inch, 16-inch, 27-inch, 60-inch monitor in front of me. So, but I did want to mention that they do have a new free software. It's got some good talk behind it. Some of the reviews here have been very, very good on it, very favorable. So I did want to mention that. But here is their homepage, and let's talk about Filmora itself. Now, the advertises a free download, and most certainly is a free download. However, if you do not pay for it, it will watermark the video it produces, which simply means everybody in the world will know that this video is created with Wondershare Filmora. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, they're advertising.
Bandana says, I've never looked for their free software. Are you going to show us how to find them?
For their free software.
Maybe for the free software is only on the phone, right?
Yes. Their phone apps are free. There's no charge for those.
And Browncoat's asking, do you think since it's Android, Apple, it would also work on tablets as well?
I don't know.
Let's see why not.
Let's ask Google. Vlogit Filmora work on tablets. It says it is an editing app available for Android devices. So,
what free update are you talking about?
No,
with the vlog thing? That's what Bandana's asking right now.
Yes, they've released a new piece of software that is called Vlogit. And it is an app. There is no charge for it. It is for iOS systems and Android devices.
Is it the one that has 114 effects for free?
I don't know.
Come on, teach.
I don't know. I told you, I don't do phones. But in looking at what they have here, they do have some light leaks and overlays available in it. You can trim your videos, you can split them. You can crop them as a speed control. So it looks like it's a pretty stout piece of little hardware if you're able to edit on a phone or perhaps a tablet, an Android tablet. So,
like Surface, you mean?
No, this is that's a PC.
Oh, really? I thought it was a tablet.
No.
Okay.
It's truly a PC.
Silly me.
I mean, it's kind of a tablet, but it's a PC. Under the covers, it's a PC.
Yeah. One that was bought for me that I don't use.
Well, it's not my fault. We are using it.
You are using it.
It's just sitting over here monitoring the connection. Boy, it's getting rough in here. So anyway, the Filmora Go, I'm guessing they probably took that piece of software, maybe added a couple tweaks, a little update, and now they're calling it Vlogit. New name.
What date did that come in?
January 12th. January the 12th. I don't know anything about it other than the fact that their other programs have been outstanding. And I don't have an Android device to test it. Now, if somebody wants to buy me one, I'll be more than happy to test it. And I'll give it back to you when we're done. But Filmora version 8.6, you say? Well, I've not been in my Filmora today. Let me go look.
Oh, did you see Grandma Rose's? Is that what you're looking for?
I didn't see.
Did you see Filmora has come out with the version 8.6? You got an email from them this morning.
Well, you guys are more up to date than I am. Because I don't have 8.6 on here.
Well, it just came out.
Check for updates. According to this, my current version is the latest version.
Somebody's lying to you.
And this is version 8.5.1. So at this point, I'm a little bit confused. Version 8.5.1. And if I go in and I say, check for updates, latest version, of course, this is their page.
Tired and Prepping says the date is January 22nd.
Well, that's very interesting.
Well, you've been busy doing stuff for the gathering, so.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm telling this to check. It says check every week. Check every day. Okay. Check for updates. Covering the latest version. I don't know. Maybe they haven't released it in Ohio yet.
Nice try.
Hi, Rusty. How are you this evening? So anyway, getting back to Filmora, and I've said this a number of times, the version that they have, unless they've changed that now too, more for Windows. Let's look. Well, they don't want me to do it that way. They want me to. I think they've changed their. Yeah, it's not telling me. I guess I'll have to complain to them. Not that it'll do any good. So maybe by next week, we'll check Google. They knew I was going to ask this.
This is Stump the Teacher Night.
Yes, I love it. I'll be darned. Well, no, I'm very confused, and I will certainly admit that. New. More 8.5. Somebody was saying Filmora 6. Is that what somebody was saying earlier?
Grandma Rose is going to
forward
8.6. 8.6. She's going to forward the email to us. Thank you.
Geez, maybe their website's not aware of it yet. Because here's all the different versions. And I started back in this area with it.
Thanks, Rusty.
So anyway, let's talk a little bit about video editing. I know they've just come out with an app for a phone, but I do not recommend you editing your videos on anything short of minimum a laptop or desktop. And there's a number of reasons for that. Number one, your phone it doesn't have that much memory in it. Videos add up very quickly, especially if you are shooting in high definition. So I think that the phones are great for taking videos. You get some amazing picture quality. In a lot of cases, the audio leaves a bit to be desired, but they're very acceptable. They're very acceptable. The problem is you have this little phone like this. You have this little phone, and if you've got a couple videos on it, and you're trying to edit one, and you get a phone call or a text message or something else, and it's more than what the phone was ever designed to do. Now, this little free app that they have, I'm certain it's very good for what it is. I've heard nothing but good about their apps. And if you want to do some minimal editing, it's great. But let's go back. Let's get back to basics, like we say. Get the video off the device. I don't care if it is a video camera, a single lens reflex camera, some sort of a camera device, even a drone, or get the video off of it, either by removing its memory card and transferring the files to your computer. If it'll connect wirelessly, transfer the files to your computer. Take it off the phone, transfer the files to your computer, put it on the hard drive, your C drive, to work on the video. Now you can have it in a folder, but put it on your primary drive to work on the video. Do we have cats running around?
He's calling them.
I see he's calling them. So get it on your...
And Dan is making it MP4.
Oh, absolutely. When you export in Filmora, you have a lot of choices. But unless you have a specific reason not to, always create your videos in MP4. The only reason I could think you may not want to do that is if you want to make a short video specifically for playing on your phone, not YouTube, but playing on your phone, playing on some other device. That could be reason to not make it an MP4, but by all means, make it an MP4. That works well across the board. It's not extremely large file sizes. And the other thing is, you don't necessarily have to go with the absolute highest quality there is. I can tell you right now, anybody that's watching YouTube on their phone, they're not recognizing anything that's high definition. Can't do it. So, okay, you get your video on your hard drive. At that point, you can import it into your Filmora. I think I have this up here. Here we go. Rusty Bill's in there. Looky here. His name came up.
Mm-hmm. There is.
Just looking for...
This is mine, upload to YouTube. Then I make them MP4 and upload them to Filmora. Is there an easier way?
Wait a minute, say this again.
Mine, upload to YouTube. Then I make them MP4 and upload them to Filmora. Is there an easier way from an iPad?
Yes. By all means there is. Can you tether your iPad to your computer?
In Grandpa's Place asked you a question.
Grandpa's Place? No, you don't need to do that. You definitely don't need to do that. Now, having said that, if you want to, if you have a specific reason to do a high definition video for YouTube, by all means do it. But a lot of people won't be able to take advantage of that high definition. It'll automatically be reduced for them. Even when we do the live streams, like right now, let me just glance here. Okay. Right now on my live stream, people viewing the live stream, and there's 23 people in here according to this. I have people watching it in 240p, 480p, 360p, and 720p. I don't have anybody watching in 1080. So, and 240, 240, 360, those are phones. I know those are phones. So they're not, you know, if you uploaded a 4K video, that's all great and wonderful if you have a specific reason to do it. Otherwise, why waste the bandwidth? Why waste the space on your computer?
And Dan is asking, can you remind me where Filmora stores my files on my computer? I think you've pointed that out before, a certain file.
Okay. If you had a default install, you can go into your file manager and go into Documents, Wondershare Filmora, and then depending upon what you're looking for, if you've created a file and you haven't changed where to put it, the default is right here, and that's empty because I always tell it where to put something, but that's where the default output is. This is where it stores your projects. I have a couple in here. If you want to go to say thumbnails, you go into user source, and if you've created voiceovers and so forth, it's in the audio, net resources, you record files, video files. Snapshot is the most common reason to come in here. This place, that might not be a bad idea to reduce the resolution on your camera. But again, it depends on what you want to do. You know, if you have a reason, a specific reason, maybe some high-speed video, looking at something very intricate, then by all means. But otherwise, just match it to common people. 720 or 1080. The majority of people will not be able to see the difference on a laptop between 720 and 1080. How about the reason for wanting nice, clear videos? That's what I'm saying, Bandana. I'll tell you what you can do right now. You can look at the. I'm gonna have to look at shares. If you hold your mouse over the video in the little gear selection, click on that. And what's it? What's the quality?
480 auto.
Sherry's sitting here right next to me, and it's set to auto. She's watching the live stream. It's as strong here as it would be anywhere else. We got a 100 meg download, and she's looking at it at 480. What are you editing to now, Grizz?
Well, he said his next book does good videos outdoors, but indoor video and quality sucks.
Well, and that could very much be the light If it were brighter inside, your video quality may drastically improve.
And 80. What his is now.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. If you drop it down to 720, I'm running the stream tonight at 720 because I'm doing a couple tests, but to run a live stream for an hour at 720p, it takes up almost 1 gigabyte of data. It's like 980. The same picture at 1080 is at least half again as much. You've jumped up to 1600.
He said if I got it brighter indoors, I would have to wear sunglasses.
Good, that's fine. You can
be like a blues brother.
Yeah, Blues Brothers. There you go. Fit right in. Backwoods Billy Craft Beer Reviews. Yes, outdoor lighting is the best. Indoor studio lighting duplicates natural light. That's correct, and we talked about this a few weeks ago. I'll mention it again now. What's wrong? You don't have to get expensive studio lights to have some decent lighting. Outdoor natural light has a Kelvin rating of about 5,500. You can buy LED bulbs at any big box store, any department store, Walmart, any Ace Hardware. You can buy LED bulbs that have a Kelvin rating of 5,000. It's only 500 off. Put those in one of those round aluminum reflectors. Clamp them on somewhere. If you want to soften the light, you could take a paper towel and cover the bulb.
Done that here.
We've done that here.
In fact, mine still has it.
So that gets you very, very close to studio lighting for very, very low cost. And that also gives you a spare bulb to put in your table lamp should it burn out. So where are we at? We've now had the video on the hard drive. And let me change the screen here. Find something here. Well, let's do this. Okay. This was the little promo that I put together for Life of a Millwife. And we can just kind of go through and show you very quickly because this is a 3-minute video as to what I do. I have an intro here for our Monday Night Live shows. It's 15 seconds long. And I'm sure everybody has seen it. So that goes into my timeline first. At that point, after that, then I go into the substance of the video. So that can be a picture, that can be a video, that can be just smudge. I generally do a voiceover in these. So if we look down the timeline, we go through the intro, and then I went into just a picture. I'm still playing the background music. Let me pull this up here just a little bit so you can see it. This is my music right here. I start a voiceover right here, and that voiceover runs most of the video. I go back into the music, and I switched up the music just for something a little bit different. I put a countdown piece on the end of my promo videos, so when we do the show on Monday night, I can be glancing up here at the screen and I can watch it count down and know when to just have Sherry appear on the screen in the live format. So I do that to help me. I use Filmora's split screen capability in this video, and there's actually 6 different videos running in the background here. I have them all muted, but they're just playing in the background just to give a representation of some of Kelly's, Kelly? Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of Kelly's videos. I have Smudge here because he always does all the talking, and I gave him a microphone, which is here. So if I temporarily want to take Smudge out, I can go to the beginning of the timeline here and click. It turns off that track, or turn it back on. Same way with the microphone. Turn it off, turn it on. Actually, I can do it on the primary timeline. Turn it off and on. Do the same thing on the music, voiceover, any of the tracks. You can turn them on and off. Now, if you wanted to do something different here, like I say, I've used their split screen capability here. There are some neat things you can do with this. These are the different split screens that are available, the ones that you see up here. And they're preset as far as the format. You can say whether or not they have borders or not, but they are preset for the format. So if I would have chosen this one, and I'll just bring it down here, this is for 4 different videos that can be loaded onto this. And it brings up the 4 squares up here. And so then you just take your videos one at a time and drop them in. Now, if you notice, this is only, let's see how long it is. Drops it in for 5 seconds. Now that's not very long, but just stretch it out. You can't stretch out the videos. It has to be shorter than what the videos are, or the videos will go away. I mean, they'll just stop. And right now, the sound is coming out of video number 1 for this area. So if I play this, whatever's in screen run.
Then I shredded probably.
So that's this one right here.
Cup.
We'll stop that. and I just turn the sound off. There's little speakers here. You can also adjust in here where the video is going to start and stop. You can do some neat things with the split screen. I threw it into the promo thinking maybe we'd get some questions about it tonight, but nobody did that. Old Alabama Gardener, good evening. Okay, the countdown thing. Do this. Is in sample video. There we go. Go to media and go to sample video. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 countdown counters of different formats.
Bandana said, asked to, you could show again where that countdown thing is.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing right now. This is in the, go into your media. It's in sample videos.
Kelly came in.
Now, it's also possible to get things like these countdown counters and things like that off the internet. You want to make sure that they're royalty free or you have permission to use them or pay for it, whatever your preference might be. But if you just do a Google search for countdown timer video clip, well, let's just do that rather than just say you could go do it. Video free download. There's a lot of quote unquote free download doesn't necessarily mean that they're free, so you would want to look very closely. But there's pages of them. These are royalty free HD and 4K clips.
Backwoods Ray says, I still don't have the shaky filter. Do you think it's because I don't have the lifetime membership?
I would not think so. So you do not have, if you go into filters, I mean, on this last update, they even gave me a subdirectory called Shake, and they have them all listed right here. So you do not have that in your Filmora? Oh, Kelly is in here.
Yes, he just came in. No, he does not.
Okay, bandana. Apparently, there's been a new update released. That's what somebody was saying here earlier tonight. I have not found it as of yet. I don't know anything about it. But it could be you've not had the program that long, that there hasn't been any updates since you installed it.
I haven't received Grandma's email yet.
Spicy, did you check to see if you had this folder? That would be in filters. There's a folder called Shake, and specifically, it's mild, extreme, sideways 1, up down 1, chaos 1, sideways 2, up down 2, and chaos 2.
He said his top filter is faux film.
Yeah, that's my second one. But as you go into your About page and see what version you have.
He's looking now.
Did you find it yet, Spicy? Well, you know that's true, Andy. If you know, you can be your own shaky filter and just shake the camera. Is Browncoat talking to us or somebody else?
To us, I think. I'm going to go look right now.
Version 8.2.3. Well, I have version 8.5.1. So go into that help menu and say check for update. And if you want to change the settings so that it checks more often, you go into File, Settings. There's a selection here. It's Auto Update. Check for updates automatically. Mine was set for weekly.
Spicy's, Terry's version is 8.2.3.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay. And Noah's Ark wants to know, why would you want a shaky filter? Keep the lizards away? Don't know. Just thought I'd add that.
It's an effect. It's an effect that I suppose. All right. For an example, I suppose if you were filming and you saw a, well, let's not use the example of a car crash, but let's say you're filming and a little kid running across the field or something, and they tripped and fell. Well, you could highlight that tremendously by making the screen just shake. You know, they hit the ground, it just shakes for just a moment. I don't know if I could come up with anything better than that or not, but it's just, I mean, when they came out with that, I thought this is about worthless, but I can see some, yeah, earthquake. You set off a bomb. Well, go into your settings, which will be File and Settings, and come in here for the auto update. Set that for every day. That's what I did to mine. And I'm going to I'm just going to restart it right now. I'm not in the middle of anything. I'm not getting anything. It says my current version is the latest version. But it appears that I can tell you, you do not have the latest version, Spicy. So I don't know if I can. I can't intervene for you, but I'm certain that an email to support would answer that. I'm going to quiz support and find out why I'm not showing an update if there has been one, and why when it checks it tells me that I'm current if I'm not. Eight 851. It's 8.6. Well, there must be an 8.6 out there, because here's all the crap sites that have key generators and registration codes and all sort of stuff that shouldn't be allowed out here. All right. So I guess I have some homework this week.
Wow, that sounds good. Honey glazed bacon wrapped baked potatoes. That does sound good.
I've watched some of his cooking videos. He does some good cooking.
No, Kelly says they're getting that windy snowstorm.
Okay, so getting back to topic again. Get your videos on your hard drive to do your editing. Edit on your hard drive, and then store them elsewhere, especially if you have a small computer. Store them on a thumb drive, on a backup drive, somewhere else, something that's removable from your computer, because that way you can just connect that to your computer, transfer the file over, and not worry about it. It's
Sebastian, open up the last orange. I can smell it.
not taking up any room. Now, if you're more structured and organized than what I am, you can create a file system on a backup drive that duplicates where you have your files on the hard drive, so that it make it easier to find them in the future anytime you would maybe want. And I'm mentioning this for those of you that have that ability. I don't. Yes, it will, Backwoods. Spicy, it will definitely slow you down. Now, having said that, if your hard drive gets full, it's going to slow your computer down. So, to have just, depending upon the size of your hard drive, you just have a few on there. But the other thing is, if you get them off onto a backup drive, I'm going to call it a backup drive. And what I'm talking about here is a USB connected hard drive that is either somewhere between 1 and 4 terabytes that you can plug into your computer and just take your pictures, take your movies, take all your important files. You can put them on that device. Just copy them if you want.
June's asking, should I remove the videos from my laptop? I can reach them on the T2 drive.
After you're done working with them, by all means, I think you should remove them from your laptop. I would consider that to be a best practice. Because at that point, once you've created your video, your original files, and your created video, it's probably just going to be archived. I don't know if you'll go back in and watch it time and time again or something. Maybe you will. I don't know. Okay, yeah. If you got that 2 terabyte backup drive, just slide them over there. You put them on that drive, move them, put them on that drive, and then if you disconnect that drive, those videos are safe, can be accessed by other devices. So if you get a new computer, well, here's all your old video files. Just plug them into the USB and there they are.
I'm not going to any of their houses for dinner.
You're not?
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't understand why you'd want to burn it. Just, you know. Doesn't make any sense. Raccoon stew? There's nothing wrong with the raccoon stew. Hi, Wolf Creek Homestead. Susie, did we get all your questions answered? Or do you want the recipe for the raccoon stew?
June wants to know, I have them in folders by date on the T2 that need editing. I ran out of space on my laptop. Because she was just making a statement.
Okay. And that certainly is not an uncommon thing. So, when you say you ran out of space on your laptop, is this in general, or is this just because you have a bunch of video files on your laptop that are taking up all that room?
Yeah, her laptop crashed the other day.
Okay. Videos can take up a lot of room in a big hurry. Let me stop and think. You have the original video, and then if you create a new video and export it locally, now you not only have the original video, you have a new video. So now you have 2 for 1. Supporting files, maybe you created a voiceover, you had some music you added. All this stuff takes up room. So too many video files, huh, June? Yeah. Unfortunately, if you get to the point where she's at, where it not only affects the performance but can crash your laptop because it's out of hard drive space, well, that puts you under the gun as to what am I going to do? I want to do this right. I want to put them where I can find them if I need them.
Possible to have my Filmora load on my external, then just use it from there.
It is. However, that external drive is a lot slower than your hard drive. But that is absolutely possible. You can do that. You're going to take a performance hit. Considerable. What you could do, what would probably make a lot of sense to do, is get the files on your hard drive, create and edit your video. That way all the work is taking place on your C drive, which should be the fastest drive in your computer. And then when you go to take the finished product to export it, rather than export it locally right back here to the computer, if you have a hard drive attached, one of these backup drives, a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte drive, just dump the video onto that, because that way it's no longer on your computer, and that's taken one of the video files off. Now, but that's only one. You still have your maintenance. You still have your cleanup. If you have brought the file into your laptop to do the video, when you're done with the video, you just need to clean up after yourself. You need to take them back off, which nobody does, but Okay. I'm not, is Susie still here?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, she had a couple of questions. I want to make sure we got those
No.
questions answered.
No. No.
Okay. All right. Any other questions from anybody? If not, we've been on here for over an hour, and oh, she is here.
Oh, well. Oh, okay. I just tried to type in her name and it wouldn't do anything.
Jay Grandpa's Place. Yeah, you can do that now. Filmora creates a temp file directory, so it's very easy just to go in and check that area. I know some programs, some editing programs, use Windows temp directories that are sometimes a little bit elusive to find.
Grizz wants to know if there's a good place to store videos on the internet that is free.
YouTube. I'm going to say YouTube. Doesn't cost anything. You don't have to make them public. You can have them all private. But there's also no guarantees there.
It's 8.6 beta test.
Aha. So it restored back from the E2. It says the past some files is not correct. Absolutely, Jingle. That can frequently be a problem with a restoration because especially if things have changed. If I tried to pull up some of my old projects that I was saving in Filmora, it would tell me that it can't find things because they are no longer there. They've been moved off of my laptop.
He said he was thinking of backing up my YouTube videos, the ones that I like.
Well, Grizz, you can. I'm trying to think. I don't know of any other places. Vidme, maybe?
Isn't that the one that isn't any longer?
It could be. I can't keep up.
I don't know. I think it's VidMe. I don't remember which is the one that sort of died. What was the name of the other program? And how do you spell it? Branko, are you talking about the video editing program?
Grizz, to answer your question, other than YouTube, I'm not aware of any internet sources where you can freely store video files. Now, you could make yourself another account on YouTube and download the files and then upload them to your new account and just make them private or something. I'm just saying that's an option and put them in different areas. Okay. Well, I think maybe we'll just kind of bid everyone a farewell tonight and kind of digest some of this. I'm going to. Who was it that had the link? Grandma Rose?
Yeah. I didn't get the email yet. It hasn't come through.
Okay.
That's why I put our address on there to make sure it was sent to the right address. Hey, Andy killed VidMe. So that's what happened.
Okay. Andy, why did you do that?
He said he made a VidMe account and they shut down a month later.
Yeah. Well, I heard something interesting today, and I haven't researched it to know if it's true or not, but apparently YouTube didn't make any money until like 3 years ago. And I don't know if that's 100% factual or not, but until 3 years ago, they had just been operating in the red.
Yeah, I need to get back to posting vlogging on Steemit.
All right. Well, I don't see any more questions popping up.
Next Monday is MIgardener.
Yes, MIgardener next week. Next Monday. That should be a very interesting show. I don't know that we'll get any help from him as far as promotion, but everybody in here, tell 50 people you know.
You also, Grandpa's Place, going to be watching your channel to watch for that video.
Well, yeah, and he's going to be a guest here shortly.
Hey, Mountain Mama.
Oh, it's just getting here.
Yep, just getting here.
Oh my.
Everyone have a good week.
Yes. Everyone have a good week. If you're, let's see, announcements. MIgardener next Monday night.
Grandpa's Place next month also. 12th, isn't that right, Grandpa's Place? Yes, Mountain Mama, we're just closing up.
We're getting the books closed. If
And
there's
Bronco's asking what was the name of that other program, not Filmora.
for what? For the one that Filmora introduced was called Vlogit, VLOGIT. And it is a iOS and Android application. It is free. It is downloadable in Google Play or the Apple Store.
Okay.
Oh, I started to say, if there's anybody in here that's going to be going to the spring gathering, Deep South Homestead, and you have a channel, please let them know. We're trying to get this this channel list updated.
Tony, do you mean next tonight or our next live stream?
Yeah, Grandma Rose is very correct. The price of the hard drives has just dropped that drastically.
Mm-hmm.
2 terabyte for less than $75. That's pretty good.
Honestly, Tony, I don't know. I'm not sure about that, Bandana.
Well, let's do this. That 1870s homestead is live right now.
Oh, that's right. I did see that in a small YouTube group, 1870s homestead.
Okay, so here's what I see right now that's live as far as channels that we've talked with or subscribed to or whatever, and that's 1870s homestead. A view is a view. 50 ducks in a hot tub. It's got 3 streams going. It's your girl Rebecca.
According to the schedule, Breakaway Homesteader is on at 9, but I don't know.
So we don't know where to send you, but
No live stream tonight. That was on their, it's on their page. Well, everyone, you have a nice week.
Yep.
And we shall chat with you later.
Take care, everyone.